I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by my co-host with Harrison Bader like hair,
Yeah, it's a weird ordeal. Katie is just proving to be childish.
which is why I don't feel I would give $5 million to Jack Campbell.
I don't know. Baseball is one of those sports where anyone who makes the playoffs really can be a contender.
I think the Padres definitely do it.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell gets traded.
Kyrie Irving does have the track record of not being a great locker room fit, or even good locker room fit.
Bader got some luscious locks. I gotta say it.
This is Zach Bigley, the broadcaster for the Frisco Rough Riders, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin. You guys better subscribe.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by the man that does not have to stress about his team in the playoffs, Austin.
I'd much rather be stressing than being out of the playoffs, but I do get it. It's at least I'm not true, but this is the best time of the year for baseball, and not having a team that's up there concerns me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's sunk in with me yet. Like we were talking about what deals I would make for Rangers. We won't say what I'd give up, but it'd be a lot for a World Series win. But dude, this might be insane because I was like, man, they're gonna miss the playoffs. But they just had a great 4-win game sweep against the Blue Jays, which was huge. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's really hit me, but we're talking about end of season schedules. Rangers are on this list. But to me, the Mariners, man, they have a 3-game series as we are recording. It hasn't started yet. When this is posted, they'll have played 1 game. They got the Dodgers. Then they get the Athletics for 3 games. But then you go Rangers, Astros, Rangers. That's a tough one right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, another team I think that has a really tough schedule coming up is both. Well, I'd say both Arizona and San Francisco have very tough schedules. San Francisco starts with Colorado, but then they go D-backs, LA, Padres, LA. And Arizona goes Cubs, San Francisco, Yankees, White Sox, Astros. So I say both of those I think are very difficult, especially at the end of the year. And between the Reds, Diamondbacks, and Giants are all tied. But the Reds, I think, is a little bit easier because you go Pirates, Twins, Pirates, Guardians, Cardinals, Mets, Twins, Pirates, Guardians, Cardinals.
That's so easy.
Yeah, Mets, they should win at least 2 of the 3. Maybe they lose 1 and 2, go 1 and 2 against the Twins, so they're even. But then they should win the majority of the games against Pirates, majority of games against the Guardians, and then the majority of the games against the Cardinals. So right now I do have the advantage going to the Reds between those teams. But then you also have, at half a game back, you have the Marlins, who I think their schedule is a little bit easier than the Giants and Diamondbacks, but I would say, let me just fact check that. So they play Braves, Mets, Brewers, Mets, Pirates. So I'd say that's easier than the Diamondbacks in San Francisco, but harder than the Reds, because the Braves, I don't know how hard they're going to try because they've really kind of solidified. But even if they are trying 100%, the Mets should be easy. And then they play the Mets again. That should be easy. And they play the Pirates. That should be easy. But the 2 hard series are against the Braves and the Brewers.
Yeah, the Braves. Yeah, I think the Brewers are kind of a sneaky team. I kind of like them. Such a great pitching team.
I agree.
And the Braves are, incredible. So, yeah, that's tough. So, maybe it looks like the Mariners have the hardest schedule. Rangers, I'm looking at their schedule. Well, they play the Guardians, which isn't too bad. They play the White Sox, which will be tough. Then you have the Mariners, then the Angels, and then you have the Mariners again. So, yeah, I don't know what Houston's schedule is, but I'll double check that really quick. But, man, this Mariners team, who's just in the playoffs, I believe, is the toughest one. Oh yeah, and the Astros, they're playing the Royals today. The Astros did drop 2 against the Athletics, which is crazy. But they play the Royals. They do face tough competition against the Orioles, but then they play the Royals again. Then you have the Mariners, then the Diamondbacks. So if I had to rank between the 3 division AL West division team, Astros easiest, Rangers second easiest, Mariners have the toughest. I think the Mariners have the toughest one overall. What do you think?
Yeah. If you're talking about all the teams that we talked about, it'd either be between them, San Francisco, or Arizona. It's close between those, but I do think that the Mariners one it's going to be very hard for them to maintain their playoff spot if they do give in to that hard schedule, because the Blue Jays are only a game and a half back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we want to talk about the Blue Jays. I haven't looked at their schedule, but yeah, you have the Dodgers, and man, that's probably going to take a ton. You do get a break against the Athletics, but I think the Rangers are going to be fighting for their lives. Hopefully, it's not as a terrible stretch as the Rangers had, and maybe they're on the up and up. But then the Astros too. Then you have the Rangers again. That's just so tough. Now let's look at the Blue Jay schedule.
I have it up. It's Boston,
Okay.
Yankees, Rays, Yankees, Rays.
Okay. Yankees, I think, will play tough. Like,
I agree. Of those 6 games we play against them, we probably win 2, because I think they're going to be playing for their lives. I bet they win 2 against Boston, so that's 6 wins. But against the Rays, it's going to be hard because the Rays are still fighting for the 1 seed.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. And it doesn't help that the Blue Jays got swept by the Rangers.
Yeah, that really hurts their playoff chances.
Yeah, I'm not complaining because the Rangers feel so happy. But yeah, Mariners, and I think the Mariners can do it because I love their pitching. It's just their hitting, and mentally, this has got to be so tough.
Yeah, and you have to know, looking forward at the beginning of the year, wow, if we don't set ourselves up, the end of the year really could be difficult.
Yeah, that's what stinks about this Rangers team, especially with the Scherzer injury, because man, that's just awful. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be a close race on both sides.
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. We appreciate you listening. Check out our socials. That's all we got. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.